Alright, time for my quarterfinals game of this month's REV GP. I'm playing 4-color Consonance against HSquid, who seems to be on some sort of Temur Hold to the Flame deck. And actually, what is the seeds right now? It's me. Okay, cool. So I'm on the play then. And this hand's it's tap lands, but yeah, it has tap lands, but I think I still keep this because it has everything I want. I'm hoping to top deck and then tap land on 2. Yeah. If I don't get an untap land, then I still have Star Setted on 3. Which might be a bit late because they do have tons of removal, but hopefully it won't come to it. They just play a land and pass. I also play a land and pass, and oh nice, we got there. What do they have that can kill Star Setted on 2? They have Searing Truth Flame, and I think that's the only one that they can kill, right? It would require them to lose a card to do that, right? And everything else, yeah, okay, so I think Star Setted is probably going to get hit in then, which is really good for me because that ramps me to 5 turn earlier, which gets Star down early. And if they play one enchant, one thing, then I can just minus this guy and make them sack it. Savage Smith. Okay, I see. So the problem right now is that Gloomcover Step is still tapped, which means that if I attack here, then I just don't get the next turn. So I think my best bet here is to ram Starset into their Savvy Smith because, like, do I care about them getting going off with this guy? Because if they go off with this guy, I don't think Starset's ever getting a hit in. Alternatively, I can just leave this guy on board and then so that next turn, like they kill this, and then I play Alrata Visionary onto a board that has 2 things. I think I prefer just ramming this guy into their Savvy Smith, and if they don't block, then that's even better for me. Yep, happens, and Gloomcover Step tapped and pass a turn. And also, they actually do they have a board wipes, right? Yeah, they have a board wipe in their deck, instant speed 2 damage board wipe. So Miralai, that's really annoying for me. They have a 2 damage board wipe in their deck, so I don't want to run both my 2 drops or my 2 toughness guides into it. Although to be fair, that thing would have also killed their guy, so maybe I didn't have to do that. Yeah, especially since if they spent their turn playing Miralai, then that means that Smith wouldn't have triggered that turn. So Zara can kill Miralai if they don't play anything else. Do they have any counter spells? I don't think so. Okay, so then I just play around with the Visionary. It probably gets killed, but it finds me something for next turn, including lands. Like, lands would be good here. And, well, there's lands I need. I only need a second Forgotten Cultivator until Miralai dies because I don't want to give them free Forgotten Cultivators. And play a Warpray, Rains and Pass, and this thing's fetching white because I need double white for Drift Off. Miralai's going to ult in 2 turns, I guess. Or no, it's 3 turns. But they do need to kill this thing to prevent me from whacking Miralai with it. Well, I think they're fine if I whack Miralai with it. I mean, next turn it's just going to be Zar and minus to try to kill something. I just hope that they don't play to the board too much that turn. Or, I mean, this turn. Killer Tiller. Okay, I guess Zar has the -3 now. They just pass. What can they be holding up? I guess removal for Planeswalkers. Yeah, I guess they can, like, remove my Zara in response to something. They still can't instant speed counter it, at least, so I'm safe there. Actually, no, I just get to Drift Off. The problem with Drift Off is that it dies really hard to Thunderous Avalanche. And like, they already discarded 1 copy. I don't think they have any good ways of getting them back, but that means, yeah, I don't think I can afford to Drift Off here, because that's just begging for it to get killed. So maybe I just go. No, I can go Drift Off Forgotten Cultivator, maybe. I still think I want to spend on my mana though. Yeah, I think I need Maryland off the board, so I'm willing to Zar -3 to kill it, and then it probably dies to Skiller Tiller if they kill around the Visionary, but I'm fine if that exchange happens. So yeah, I'll go for this. And -3 it. And this hold back around the Visionary to block. I guess they're deciding if they want to end step kill the Zar with removal. They still can't Searing Truth Flame. They still can't hardcast Searing Truth Flame right now. So if they want to kill that, they have to bottom a card, which is a good exchange for me. Oh no. Okay, I guess that also works. So Scary Tiller gets to kill my Zar, and then I get to untap and play Drift Off and hope that they don't have a follow up. And do they have any guys are another Miralai? Okay, fine. That's annoying, but that's fine. I guess it's getting Drift Offed. Actually, do I need to kill Scatter Tiller? Because if I don't need to kill it next turn, then I can just go drift off Forgotten Cultivator and actually get something on board. But the thing is, I'm very worried about Thunderous Avalanche, and they can just go JJ Mac into Thunderous Avalanche, and that blows up my entire drift off board. So I just need to hope that they don't have that line. Yeah, so do I drift off? Like, do I play kick drift off, or do I Forgotten Cultivator and drift off? The thing is, so if I just spend my entire turn playing kick drift off, it's bad for me because I just spend the entire turn doing nothing, and I don't think this is a game that's going to go like that. It also loses really hard to Thunderous Avalanche. I think I can afford to let Skitter Tiller stay on board for a bit. I mean, Drift Off Forgotten Cultivator also loses just as hard to Thunderous Avalanche, right? But if I play Forgotten Cultivator, then at least next turn I have Vasilia. Thunderous Avalanche, if they Thunderous Avalanche, it blows up their own board too, right? It also blows up their own Skitter Tiller. I think I'm alright with Forgotten Cultivator. So I'll just play this first and see what I flip. Start set it. Okay, I mean that's something at least. And yeah, I play Drift Off and get rid of the Maryland. That means I have no removal left over for their JJ Mac or whatever. Maybe I can let Maryland stick around for a turn. Right, so -3 is to steal the Forgotten Cultivator. Is that fine by me? Because like if I play Star Set, I can play Star Set Flip, but I don't think mana is useful right now. I want to keep Drift Off for next turn because I can use it to remove something bigger. But if they have anything bigger, they would have played it by now, right? Yeah, I'm going to Drift Off their Miralai. If they want to blow up Drift Off, they also blow up Forgotten Cultivator, so they can't minus Miralai to steal it. And next turn I get to Vasilia and Star Setted. I can put counters on Star Setted. And Thunderous Avalanche does kill their own guy, right? Plus damage. Oh, right. So yeah, Thunderous Avalanche will kill their own Skitter Tiller, at least. If they don't blow up Forgotten Cultivator, I get to play Vasilia and swing with it next turn. Or yeah, I get to play Vasilia and swing with Forgotten Cultivator next turn and hope to find something with that. Seems like they're big guys, right? Resigned to progress. Oh. Well, I guess they get 7 cards from my deck. And they flipped all my Grand Consonances. Wow, what the heck? Can they make use of Grand Consonance? They have Planeswalker, they have Enchantment, they have Artifact. They can definitely make use of those cards. So I just need to never make them let them hit 7 mana. And yeah, they're hitting 7 mana next turn. And now I'm drawing land again. I need to play Vasilia and try to find something with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play Vasilia. It lands. I can actually buff Forgotten Cultivator, I think. Would that be good for me? The +2 this. I mean, I'm always +2ing here. Yeah, do I want to push damage now? Or do I want to push damage later? I think flipping Vasilia and then putting the guy on. Yeah, I think I'll push damage here. So 1, 2, 3. Wild Court Seeker for next turn, I guess. And I need to play Start to then turn into a 4/4 to block these guys. Yeah. And then you can spend many mana of any color to play these things. So yeah, they just get to please don't draw land, I guess. No, if they don't draw land, then they just draw a spell. So there's no good outcome for me. I just need to kill them before they find their 6 mana and hope that they draw nothing until then. So what's the best thing for them what's the best draw for me for them? Probably Hold to the Flame. Yeah, if they play Hold to the Flame, that'd be nice because it does nothing this turn. So I still have a chance to do something. I just need to get a big enough board so that a Grand Constance or a scratch on something doesn't ruin me. They still have Thunderous Avalanche too, so Thunderous Avalanche wipes my entire board. It wipes their entire board, but also wipes my entire board because Star Set is also enchantment. So, Lockwood Seeker will be fetching mountains so that I can become a 4/4. They're going to swing with everything. They're probably thinking about Thunderous Avalanche. Okay, I should get rid of this guy then. If they blow up my entire board, Miralai comes back too, and that's really annoying for me. They're tapping out, but they're tapping out for something. So it's not a land, so they so are off Grand Constance right now. Can they play lands from this thing? Yeah, they can play lands off this. That's also really annoying. Choices. Okay, they play Forgotten Cultivator. They find Hold to the Flame. And they find the land that they need to cast Grand Constance next turn. They play Hold to the Flame. Alright, this is going to be interesting. No, I need something good, please. I'm drawing all lands now. That's not the right time for that to happen. And I can't actually spell charge Forgotten Cultivator this turn either because I only have Wild Court Seeker. Do I have any mana lands? No, I don't. Yeah, I just didn't get the draws I needed. My best bet right now is to flip Basilia, swing with it. That swings for 11. I can't animate Forgotten Cultivator. Is there a better thing to flip Basilia into? Or no, that's the wrong thing. Okay, so 7/7, 6/5, or 5/6. I don't think they have a good way to kill 7/7s. All their removal goes up to, all their burn goes up to 6 damage, right? Yeah, so Basilia as a 7/7 is pretty safe, which means I need to flip Basilia and swing with everything. The Wild Court Seeker, grab Warpway Runes, or need to divide and Warpway Runes so that I can get the lands out of my deck, and then hope to survive a Grand Consonance. And they're probably going to flip a Thunderous Avalanche off the Grand Consonance. So, no, they can't do that. Okay, at least I'm safe there. Yeah, play Wild Court Seeker, bring back New Divide, fetch with Warpway Runes now, so that to prevent shenanigans from happening, and pass the turn. I mean, this should be tapped. If they spend their entire turn playing Grand Consonance, then at least that's their entire turn. And I don't think Grand Consonance actually deals with Basilia, surprisingly enough, so I can still swing with Basilia, and it probably forces some number of trades. They can play Scratch minus grabs back. Scratch minus can grab back Resigns Progress again, I guess. That's still not good for them. I think Scratch minus grabs back Thunderous Avalanche blows up half my board. Marilyn comes back. But no, Thunderous Avalanche also blows up their side of the board. I think they're just going to Grand Consonance this turn and see what they flip. They probably get a pretty wide board off that, so then if I top deck an expensive thing, I can animate Forgotten Cultivator, and that can do a pretty wide swing next turn. And that probably gets me somewhere. Do I have any good cards left? Okay, I still have my 5 drops in the deck somewhere. So I still have Archon of Condemnation. That thing could be useful. Yeah, if it enters, knocks the creature out commission. I still have my big planeswalkers. I still have 2 Zars left in the deck somewhere, I think. So I still have Zars left over in my deck. I still have a bunch of drift offs, and drift off does like answer the board. So there is a lot. There is enough good top decks for me for next turn. If I get any of those, then I'm extremely happy. Okay, so they play Grand Consonance. Let's see what they flip. The Host of the Flame. Yeah, sure, that's fine. I don't really mind Scalar Tiller getting a hit on me because it doesn't matter at this point. Actually, I don't care about Forgotten Cultivator either. I need to win next turn or else I pretty much lose. So they have Marilyn in their deck too. Oh no, they just found nothing? Oh, okay, cool. That was unexpected. Well then, so sideboard wise, Club Promo actually blows up their Skither Trailer, so I think that guy's coming in. Vibrant Vengeance is not very useful against them, I feel like. And I kind of forgot Cultivator because I don't want to get wrecked by Mirai. They get to bring in 2 more Thunderous Avalanches post board. Is that something I care about? Actually, they have a bunch of club promoters too. Maybe I cut a Drift Off. Like Drift Off, yeah, because Drift Off just dies a bunch of stuff. What do I bring in to replace it? Is Succumb good? It doesn't kill Planeswalkers, so probably not. Ratchet Horseman is unnecessary because Basilia already is basically immune to all the removal. I think I still need to Drift Off though, because yeah, actually Vibrant Vengeance might not be horrible. It wipes their small guys. Although their small guys does grow a bit. Maybe Bring Down the House is useful. It does kill. Well, it kills a board that got too big. Probably not useful. Yeah, I'll run with this configuration. And this hand has a bunch of tap lands again, but I'm keeping. At least I've started with 1 Grand Consonance in hand, so it's not so they can't somehow exile all my Grand Consonances. More tap lands. Okay, well. At least it's a mana land, so it's useful somewhere else. And they get the first play with Savvy Smith. Untap land, please. Nope, not this time. Okay, play Tree of Clues tapped and pass the turn. So I get to play Starseed next turn, and well, they're holding up something. They're probably holding up removal. In that case, I have a bunch of Leyline Channelers. They could be holding up Thunderous Avalanche. I mean, that thing is removal too, right? It's a fight spell, right? No, it's a bite spell. Alright, I guess Leyline Channelers is dying. Also have no cards in no lands in yard for Wild Court Seeker, which is a problem. It means that oh no, they literally had nothing. They have to have something now, right? If they play a big creature, I can Archon Condemnation it, or the backside of Archon it, so that's good, at least. And if they play Marilai, I can also backside of Archon it. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's a big creature, and it's a creature that doesn't have a static ability, which is even better because so it gets completely shut off by Archon. Unfortunately, I have to spend my entire turn playing it, which I'm not a huge fan of. But I mean, I can play Leyline Star-Setted, which it gets more things on board, but dies to board wipe, and they still have the JJ Mag in play. It ramps me towards my other cards at least. Is that better than just playing Archon Flipped and hoping for the best? I mean, I can try to ramp and then next turn play Archon Flipped. It gets punished by so many things, but at the same time, if they spend their entire turn playing JJ Mac instead of doing anything like activating this guy, it probably means that they don't have anything super threatening. Like, what do they have on 5? They have Quan's Progeny. If they have Quan's Progeny, then I should be spending my time playing out creatures instead of yeah, it can get pretty big, but that's fine. I think I'll spend the turn playing to the board, which means I play Leyline and Star-Setted. Or I could play 2 Star-Setteds to force an attack next turn. I can also play Star-Setted Flips, which dies pretty hard to Thunderous Avalanche. Maybe they're just holding out to Thunderous Avalanche because they didn't play anything else this turn. I'm going to place the board. Like if I can get them to waste a Thunderous Avalanche on just a Star-Setted, I'm pretty happy. And if my ramp engine doesn't get disrupted, then I get to play Archon frontside next turn. So I get a big fly guy and also turn this guy off. Learn's Fiendishly. What? Okay, sure. I mean, I guess they gain 1,000,000 life or something. Wait, do I just die here? Okay, so I'm at 16, and this thing's only 12. I mean, I'm fine. Oh no, I'm just dead. Okay, cool. I guess that's how the game goes. I didn't know that card can do that. If I knew that, then yeah, I should probably be blocking with Star-Setted way more often on that. Well, hopefully I win next game. Is the come to history any useful? No, it's not. I can bring down the house to kill JJ Mac, I guess. But again, it's not that useful. Maybe it's still worth it, just so that my removal isn't so overloaded and vulnerable to enchantment destruction. Yeah, I think I've convinced myself. What do I board out? Drift Off kills their enchantment. I'll board out 1 Drift Off, although that means I have less answers for Planeswalkers. Archon's an answer for Planeswalkers, technically, so I guess this doesn't reduce my ratios that badly. I guess I cut another Freon Cultivator because I really don't want to lose to Marilai or something. Sure. Oh, this is horrible. Or it could be great, or it could be horrible depending on what I top deck. So do I want to risk this? Because it also doesn't put any great cards in, or doesn't put any lands in graveyard, so it's also horrible if I draw a Wild Court Seeker off the top. Do I want to risk this? This could be extremely good, but it could go so horribly too. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to risk this. My deck top decks well, so yeah, hoping that this works out for me. Because if it doesn't work out, then I'm going to look extremely dumb. I also have, okay, at least I have Miasmatic Cove to act as an attacker if I flood out. Okay, they keep 6. Well, time for me to hope to draw useful cards. They pass their first turn. Please don't be a land. Okay, that's good. I mean, that's top end at least to reward me for ramping this hard. I'm hoping for another non-land card off the top. Armatha Visionary would be really nice because it could flip me into something else. And they play Skitterkiller. Alright, don't be a land. I mean, I guess it's not a land. Do I have to let them hit me with Skitterkiller? I can throw 2 Leyline Channers at this thing, but that feels wrong. Actually, how close is this thing to activating? So it costs 3 right now. 3. I have to tap it in order to activate it, so no, that's not happening. Yeah, I think I have to let Skitterkiller hit me. I mean, it only starts ramping them next turn, so it should be fine. And now I have 6 mana. I get to untap with 6 mana. So if I top deck any 5 or 6 drop, I'm pretty happy. So yeah, they whack me with this. They can spend their entire turn to find a mountain, and that would let them access red mana, which could wipe my board or something. Yeah, they're going to discharge it right now. Seems like they did exactly what I thought they were going to do. And can they remove something? No, they're just going to place the board. Alright, Planeswalker off the top, please. Oh dear. So if I get board wipe here, I kinda just lose, right? Hey, how much does this cost to activate now? It's 3, yeah, 2. So I can activate this guy to block now. If things go wrong, then if my board gets wiped after attacks, then I'm also 1 lands down, which is really bad for me. I'll take this opportunity to play New Divide tapped. I think I'm just forced to take it in the face and hope they don't have a board wipe. I mean, if they wipe the board, then that's also good for me because it gets rid of all their guys. Yeah, I'm just going to take it to the face. I can't afford to do anything else, I feel like. Okay, so actually I need to play around Meltdown, don't I? Because if they Meltdown and so Seer's Tiller still survives after hitting me with how much is Meltdown is double red. They probably don't have double red available. If they activate this, they can Meltdown, but then Seer's Tiller dies. Okay, yeah, I think I'm going to take it. The best outcome from okay, they're going to discharge this guy right now, so at least I can't get super punished by Meltdown. Oh, this also lets them trigger this thing. Alright, hopefully it's not removal spell. It's Mirror. Okay, good. I'm safe. I can play Grand Consonance next turn. Unless like they have a Thunderous Avalanche that they're planning to play off Mirror. Or I guess if they want to Searing Truth Flame one of my Leyline Challengers. Do they have it? No, they don't. Okay, yeah. That was a weird game. Somehow I didn't get punished for this hand. So this is fetching Mountain because I want to get all my colors in case I top that Wild Court Seeker or something. And I do have all my sources in order, right? Yeah. I get to breathe a huge sigh of relief here because if any of my mana got killed, then this would have been a horrible turn for me. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so Artifact, Planeswalker, Enchantment, Creature, Land. No. I grab New Divide or Tree of Clues. I should focus on getting all the non-basics or all the basics out of my deck. So yeah, I'll grab these guys because Tree of Clues could actually be good to draw. And yeah, this was a really good Grand Consonance. So let me figure everything out. So Club Promoter blows up Skitter Tiller. Drift Off gets rid of Marilyn. And since I didn't play a creature last turn, I get to turn this into a 3/3. And now that I have extra mana, wait, why did they not kill Leyline Challengers earlier? Like, they could have prevented this by just killing my Mana Dorks. Okay, I mean, sure. Actually, yeah, am I that far ahead? Actually, yeah, I am, because the next turn I get to play Grand Consonance, even if they kill my Mana Dorks. Okay, I mean, they survived this one relatively well, I guess. If they have Thunderous Avalanche, they blow up my Drift Off and get Mirror back. If they have Club Promoter, they get to blow up Drift Off and get Mirror back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could also like play that card that steals from top 7 and flip more consonances that way. No, they're just going to play JJ Mac. Alright, hoping for Grand Consonance to find an answer for this guy. And I'll fetch Swamp, I guess. I have enough swamps. I think I'll fetch Plains right now again. Or for it doesn't really matter what I fetch. I already have all my colors. Also, I'm drawing more lands. Really annoying. Okay, I should like just try to thin my deck before Grand Consonancing because that's probably going to be good for me. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I have Miasmatic Cove active, right? 1, 2, 3. I should leave my Miasmatic Cove untapped. I feel like. Yeah, sure. I should save life somewhat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, time for Grand Constance number 2. Let's see what this thing flips. And it flips creature, planeswalker, land. And Zar kills the ZJ Mac. Unfortunately, I guess Archon slaps a token onto the Savvy Smith. Archon's sequencing doesn't work out super nicely, but yeah, I mean, I always grab Archon over Wild Court Seeker here. So, I mean, this is still a pretty good Grand Constance. Unless they have like, no, they have 0 cards in hand. They're kind of like screwed. Archon sticking enchantment on the Savvy Smith isn't very useful, but okay, I need to Archon this guy. Oops. Okay, yeah, sure. Then Zar -4, which, or no, it only has -3, right? And then, yeah, that was my turn. Huh. And do I have anything else to do with my mana? I guess I get to swing in with my Asthmatic Cove. It's probably better than swinging in with my Leyline Challengers at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this thing's free. And they trump one of them. Alright. So yeah, I am in a very leading position right now. Although it could change. Like they could have, what could they have that would beat me here? Like they need to top deck a single card. Learning Fiendishly to kill Archon. Sure. This thing still gets triggers off it. And they get to draw a card even because it doesn't require them to discard a card first if they don't have a card in hand. I mean, if Czar survives, I could still go off with this. I just plus every turn and it puts things on board. But I'm actually, like, I could run out of resources here because I don't have any ways to draw any cards currently, so I'm relying on top decks if Czar gets killed. Club Promoter, Miralai comes back. Okay, that's a problem. And I can't really afford to minus Czar right now. I mean, I can just minus Czar to make them basically act as an abyss. Oh, that's, yeah, sure. I guess I got Grand Consonance number 3. I'm not even sure if I can make jokes about this because this is like kind of ridiculous at this point. Like, how did I draw 3 Grand Consonances in a row? I'm not complaining, so yeah, time for Grand Consonance number 3. And oh, there's Scratch. So Scratch. So I guess I'm playing 4 Grand Consonances this turn. Scratch, Drift Off, Alrant the Visionary, everything. You know, I need Drift Off to deal with the Miralai, so might as well grab that. And Alrant the Visionary could flip me into something good. And so this guy's at 7 loyalty. Drift Off is going to get rid of Miralai. Alrant the Visionary triggers. Oops. 1, 2, 3. I guess I grab a Czar right now. I mean, it's not like I have anything else to do with that. I'll play New Divide tapped and then minus Scratch and sack a New Divide to Grand Constance again. And now my so I get artifact, land, creature, enchantment. Cool. So these guys. Oh wait, what? Hey, okay, yeah, I did grab Wild Court Seeker. These guys get bottomed. So this comes into play. Wild Court Seeker grabs back a Swamp at this point because I'm not even sure how many basics are left in my deck. Recon Cultivator activates, 2, 3, grabs, I guess, the mana land. These guys get milled. And okay, what happens after this? Because I've already lost track. You know what? I'll Czar -1 just to make them sack something. And I get to play Czar number 2 this turn, right? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I do. Alright, I mean, I'm quite happy, but I'm not sure how my opponent feels about the game going out like this. Alright, anyways, now that the dust is cleared, I get to swing in for 3 and pass the turn. Okay. And I think the game's over. I can't actually activate Forgotten Cultivator this turn, hilariously enough. Or no, I just get to I just plus, or no, I might scratch to grab back Grand Constance again. And I'll pay 2 life to make them lose 5 life. And they concede. Whoa, that was certainly something. I want to say that's payback for stealing all my Grand Consonances in the first game, but like in the first game they actually lost because they played Grand Consonance and then conceded because I'm assuming they got nothing good off of it. So like I can't even say it's justice. It would have been way more hilarious if like they actually won the first game and I won game 2 and game 3 I got 4 Grand Constances in a row. But yeah, sometimes the game just goes out like that. Anyways, see you next round.